To turn this into to go further, we are going to be taking this into a um a gown block. Okay, we are going to be converting this into a gown block. So how do we go about it? You need to take from length of this. Okay, to get the length of your gown, what you need to do is take the length of your gown, or you are going to take from your waist to your knee line. Okay, so from my waist to my knee, this is our new waist. Okay, so from our waist to my knee is 21 inches, which is here. Okay, from my waist to knee is 21 inches. Okay, then you can as well go ahead and mark out the full length of your gown. Okay, now let's say the full length of my gown is going to be 43 inches. Okay, so let me take the full length of the gown first. So the full length of the gown is going to be 43 inches. Okay, so this is the full length of my gown, 43 inches. Then I'm going to be marking it like so. Okay, I'm going to be marking it. Here's the full length of the gown. Okay, here's the length of the gown, 43 inches. So I'll just mark it out like so. Okay, then make sure that you add your 1 inch margin. Okay, your 1 inch margin line here. Then we'll connect it. Okay, so the next thing we need to do now is get your knee length. Okay, so from my waist to my knee is 21 inches. So remember, this is our actual waistline now, 21 inches. So in order for you to be able to get a straight line, you can come down on this straight line here and measure from this to this 21, making 20. That means I'm going to be taking 20 from this point down. Okay, I'm going to be taking 20 from this point down. So we'll mark it like so. Okay, mark it like so. So the next thing we need to do now is what we have on this line. Okay, what we have on the hip at the back, which is 10.5. We are going to be bringing it to the knee line, 10.5, and also to the actual length, to the hem, 10.5. Then we are going to be connecting it like so. Okay, connect it like so, 10.5. Okay, now you do the same thing to the front. So what you have here, which is 11.5, you are going to be bringing the 11.5 to this part here. Okay, then you bring 11.5 to this place as well. Then we are going to be connecting it like so. Okay, we're going to be connecting it like so. Okay, so this is it. So the next thing we need to do here, is this. Before we go further, let's contour this block here. Okay, let's contour the block. Now, how do you go about contouring? That's the underbust contouring. So first thing first is get your underbust length, which is how many? My underbust length is 13.5. So I'm going to be marking 13.5 here. Okay, underbust is 13.5. Then I would mark it like so. Okay, this is 13.5. Then I'll do the same thing to the front as well, 13.5. Okay, then I'm going to be marking it. So here is the underbust. Here is the underbust length, 13.5. Okay, now after you have gotten your underbust length, you are going to measure what you have on this underbust area here. Okay, so you measure from this part here. You can see what I'm doing here. Measure from this line. Measure what you have here. We are having 2.75. Then you skip this dart. Okay, skip the dart and take your 2.75 to this other dart leg and continue measuring. We are having 7 inches here. So you take your 7 inches to this part here and you mark from this line to where this first dart leg is. We are having 12.75. Then the 12.75, you are going to be taking it, skip this dart leg, make sure you are skipping the dart leg, and mark what you have here. We are having 16. Our other bust length is almost complete, our other bust measurement is almost complete, but not to worry. Okay, so we are having 16, and my under bust circumference, my actual underbust circumference is 30. Okay, my actual underbust circumference is 30. So what you need to do is your underbust circumference, which is 30, divided by 2, is going to be giving us 15, right? And the pattern underbust is 16. That means we have 1 inch difference. Okay, so this is what you need to do. That 1 inch difference, what you need to do is on this part, come in by that same 1 inch. Okay, coming by that same 1 inch, then on this part just go in by ½ inch. Fine. Okay, then if you have like less than 1 inch difference, just take ½ inch here, ½ inch here, then you connect it to your waistline. I hope you understand. So what you need to do now is, after I took in 1 inch, then just went in here by ½ inch. Okay, so what I'll need to do is I'll just connect it. Remember that because of the contouring purpose, I made mention that when we're drafting the half scale, because of the contouring purpose, I added 1 inch to the waist area. Okay, so the 1 inch excess that we added to the waist area, I am going to be taking it out, which is here. So what we need to do is I'll connect here to this point like so. Okay, then use this slight curvy. I'm not going to be making use of the very curvy area. Use the slightly curvy area, okay, to connect to your bust point like this. Okay, you can see what we just did to connect your bust point like this. Okay, now on this part, you just connect this ½ inch to your bust point and make sure you don't have any sharp points. Okay, then connect to this point like this. Okay, now on your you need to come down by, remember is our nipple to nipple is 3.5. okay, so you need to come down by that same 3.5 here. Okay, then 3.5 here. Okay, and remember that when we were remember that when we were adding, when we were inputting our hip line, okay, when we were inputting our hip line, we added 1 inch extra, and I told us that the main essence of adding the 1 inch is because of the contouring. Okay, because of contouring purpose. So what we need to do now is the 1 inch we added to the hip line, you are going to be bringing it out. Okay, then you bring it out also at the hemline. Then we are going to be connecting it. Then we are going to be connecting it like so. Okay, we're going to be connecting it like this. At the end of the day, if you don't want to see that on your pattern, okay, you can as well close this part. Okay, so I think we are done contouring. Okay, we are done contouring this. So this is our contoured basic this is our contoured block. Okay, so this is our contoured block, right? So after we are done contouring, okay, after we are done contouring, now if you want to, so now if you want to make this into a gown with a waist seam, this is what you simply need to do. Just cut out here. Okay, because this is the waistline, just cut out here. Then you can as well go ahead and close the darts if you don't want to see the darts on your skirt. Okay, then you can transfer, close this darts, and you can transfer this darts to the waistline. You can as well transfer it to the underarm line. Okay, making it to a bust dart. That is if you don't want to sew this darts here. Okay, that is if you want to make this into a gown with joining. Okay, into a gown with waist seam. Okay, now if you don't want to make this into a gown with waist seam, you can as well go ahead and close your darts. Okay, close your dart, transfer this darts to either the underarm area. Okay, transfer the dart to either the underarm area, whichever area you want to transfer your darts to. Then in fact you can do, at the end of the day, once you are done drafting this, you can alter this pattern into anything that you want it to be for you. That is just, you just master the art of drafting this pattern and you are good. Okay, so we're gonna head to control the block. Okay, we're gonna need to control the block. So the next thing we need to do now is to, now if you want a basic gown block, a contour basic gown block, this is it. Okay, because we not go ahead to contour the knee area. Okay, but if you want to make it into a pencil gown, this is what you need to do. Now if you are making for a if you are making this gown for an older person, you can use like 4 inches to contour the knee area. Okay, you can go from 4 inches, from 6 inches, from 8 inches. Now if you are working for a stretchy fabric, you can even go as much as 10 to 12 inches. Okay, but make sure that, note that the more you go in, the more it restricts your freedom. Okay, that is, the more you go in at the knee area, the more it restricts your freedom, from the more it restricts you from walking. Please take note of it. Okay, but for this pattern I am going to be using 8 inches to contour the knee area. Now 8 inches, and remember this is on a half scale, so if you are making use of 8 inches to contour this, that is 8 divided by 2 is going to be giving us 4. That means you are going to be using 4 to contour this pattern here. Okay, so now what do you need to do? That 4, okay, that 4 constant on the center back area, we are going to be using 1. Okay, on the center back area we are going to be using 1, so I'm going to be imputing 1 on my knee area here, and 1 on the 1 on the hem. Okay, so I'm going to be connecting it like this, right? So now in order for you to give, in order to give this gown a butt contour, okay, to give this gown a butt illusion, I'm going to be coming down here by 3 inches. You can come down by 1 point, that is from the hip line, come down by 3 inches. Okay, so you can come down by 1.5, by 2, by 3 inches. Okay, just like you getting your under butt area. So what we need to do here is, I am going to be taking this, okay, and I can decide to make use of this angle here. I can decide to make use of this angle here. Okay, I can decide to make use of this angle so that it will give the butt, it will give this dress a kind of a butt illusion. Okay, I can decide to make the one, I can decide to make use of this. Any which one is fine. Okay, any which one is fine. So I think I'll make use of this. Okay, I think I'll make use of this, right? You can make use of this. So this is what we are having here. Okay, this is what we are having. I'm supposed to leave a margin line around this area, but I forgot, guys. So this is the hip line, so I came down by 3 inches. So this is a dart that is going out. Okay, here is a dart that is going out. Okay, so we've contoured the under butt area. Okay, we've contoured the under butt. We've contoured the under butt area. Okay, so after contouring the under butt area, the next thing, remember we are left with 3 inches. Okay, we are left with 3 inches. So now that we have taken 1 inch from here, we are not going to be imputing 1 inch here again. We are not going to be imputing more on the side back. Okay, but the side front is going to be taking more. So for the side front, I can go in by 1.75. okay, for the side front I can go in by 1.75. now for the side back, okay, for the side back I can go in by 1.25. okay, just note that once you've taken much from the center back, the side back doesn't have to get much of it again. Okay, the more of it is going to be going to the front. Okay, so now like I told you, you can contour the knee by 4 inches if you are working for other person. So if you are contouring the knee by 4 inches, that means you're going to be dividing the 4 by 2. So whatever you have, you're going to be sharing it here, here, here. Okay, so if you're contouring by 6, that means your 6 divided by 2, which is going to be giving us 3. So whatever you have, you are going to be contouring here, here, here. So that is how it works. Okay, so here I took in 1.25, so I'm going to bring in the same 1.25 here. Okay, then I'll bring the same 1.25 here. Okay, I'm sorry, I'll take this is 1.75, so I'm going to be taking 1.75 here as well. So what we need to do now is I'll connect it like so. Okay, I'll connect it like so. I can start to still come down here by 3 inches. Okay, or I can try to just connect it, but make sure that I don't have any sharp point around that area. So I'll just connect it like this. Okay, now on this part as well, I'll connect it like so. Okay, then I'll just make my connection, bring this one here as well. Okay, so at this stage we are done with our, so this is a dart that will be going out. This is a dart that will be going out. This is a dart that will be going out. Okay, and this is a dart that will be going out as well. So this is what we have at the end of the day. Okay, I hope you guys enjoy this pattern drafting method. Okay, like I said, Let me know what you feel about this pattern in the comment section. And if you have any question, please feel free to drop your questions. If you have any recommendation, feel free to drop your recommendation in the comment section. And please guys, I want you guys to take me to 1k subscribers. Yes, I need you guys to take me to 1k subscribers. Like the video, share the video, okay, and please give me a thumbs up so that this video can reach as many people as possible. And if you haven't subscribed till this time, please guys, like I said, take me to 1,000 subscribers. It's only you people that can do this for me. So if you have any question, like I've told you guys, feel free to drop your question. And if you are in need of the inches are going to be taken out for your contouring on the show your shoulder dart, okay, you can message me on the number I'll be leaving on the screen. Yes, you can message me on the number I'll be leaving on the screen, or you send me WhatsApp message, and I'll give you guys the shoulder dart proportions that you can actually use for your shoulder darts. So I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. And if you have any style that you want me to do, you can just send me a message on my WhatsApp. So see you guys in the next video.